So all you gamers out there, keep in mind, we will be giving away a copy of a game today. It could be a copy of StarCraft 2 EU, could be a copy of FIFA 2012, could also be a copy of Battlefield 3. It's up in the air, folks. It's up to you. If we can get up there to about the 1,000 viewer mark, I'll even bring it down to 1,000. We can get the 1,000 viewers out there today for the SC2SL, then you guys will, well, one of you guys will be winning a free game. That's pretty sweet, pretty awesome. Right now we got Mirror Theory all in my head. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show on the road. That's right, quite the epic intro brought to you by SC2SL. Let's go ahead and bring it in right here, right now. We've got our first game hitting the field already. It's Rox Alive Zerg against Bly. Let's do it to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pros and scrubs, it's game number 1 of this awesome, awesome team match series. We've got Rox Alive Zerg fighting mTL Bly. It's going to be a ZVZ matchup. So let's get ready to rock and roll, and I believe Forrester and Addicted are both here in the game. So take it away, guys.
Oh yeah, yes we are in the game. You're correct, sir. Team Roxkis against Team Mistral. Russians against French. Well, the teams are, at least. There might be some players who differ the countries, but that doesn't matter. We have mTL Bly spawning the top location, the top right location of MLG Daybreak. He is the green Zerg player. Cross positions away from him. We have his opponent, Roxkis Live Zerg, who I haven't had the pleasure of seeing play before, but I know that he's also a Grandmaster League player, just like his opponent Bly is. So this should be an amazing ZVZ to say the least for us, sir. Well, Dust, you here, boy?
That's right, I am here. I'm hanging out, ready to go. It should be an interesting game, man. A ZVZ, the first DVZ of the day, actually. So I'm intrigued on how their stylings are going to bring us into this. Now, we all know ZVZ is such a harsh environment, Addicted. One small mistake, one small, misplacement or issue with not getting down your spawning pool in time or this or that definitely can cost you the game. So there's a lot of cookies up on this cracker. Let's find out what's going on as I make stupid references.
Cookies, crackers, in ZVZ, there are no such terms, but there's overlords, there's scouting, and that's exactly what we'll see from both players right now. LiveZerg will be moving out to scout, and Bly will not do such a thing right now. I mean, he's just macroing up, and it's always interesting to see in ZVZ who's going to go for pool first, or if both players are going to do that, or someone will go braver and go for an expansion first. And that's probably what we're going to see Bly do, as he's lining up those minerals, he's reaching the 300 mark, and he's getting ready to lay down his expansion. So it is a 15 expansion from Bly. His pool will be, of course, delayed because of that, but you know what, man? We're seeing the same thing from Rox Live Zerg, because I think he went for a 16 expansion, but nevertheless, it's pretty similar to what his opponent did.
Absolutely it is. So it's pretty much the same game. No insane strategies or insane ideas being brought to the field here. We do see Live Zerg now scouting out the mineral line, trying to do some harassment. He sees when the pool goes down. He sees when the gas goes down, and he does pretty much the exact opposite, Addicted. He lays down the gas after getting down his pool, and it looks like the pool here from Bly maybe done just seconds earlier. It's not going to be anything too big of a deal, but it will be interesting to see how soon the speed takes effect there from both of these players in the ZVZ, and whether that's going to be a big predominant feature in this game, as we do see more overlording, and it's the same game. I mean, there's really not much else to report, Addicted. I mean, these guys, they're mirrored, and they're playing in mirrored stylings. I mean, the board here, the production board, is exactly the same for both the players.
Oh yeah, I mean, in mirrored matches, mirrored production, the mirrored unit composition in the early game is, something completely normal, completely usual, so you shouldn't get alarmed because of that. We're seeing, however, Bly is going to be the first person to get his metabolic speed boost on the way, as Roxkis Live Zerg has not started his yet, which means he has gas, man. He has more gas than his opponent. Well, not anymore, because he just spent it for the speed boost. And Bailing Nest is a choice for Bly. I mean, he's going out for the Bailing Nest, which is very standard to see. Sometimes we do see the occasional Zerg player trying to be a bit more greedy and skips Bailing tech for Roach tech, but that's not the case in this ZVZ, unless Live Zerg decides to do that, and it will be interesting to see if he does. Also, we are seeing that he's asked. Yeah, muted yourself.
Yeah, I win. So anyways, Roach Warren going out for Live Zerg, and Bailing Nest here for Bly. So two different tech paths all in the ZVZ. We all know what Roaches can do to Bailings, man. They can take some major pain from them, as well as they can deal some great damage and really limit what they can do. Now, we do see a couple of Banelings here morphing from Bly. This could be huge, and it looks like Live Zerg has absolutely seen it. He moves the Queen over, and it looks like that Queen is going to try to take the bulk of the damage. But will these Banelings be able to waddle right past that Queen? Here they come, man.
Oh man, those Banelings are alive and well. They can do a ton of damage. Oh, there's a lot of... Wow, a lot of drones clumped up, and none of them go down. They're all in critical HP. Now, Live Zerg is split him like, a veteran Zerg player should. And how many drones died? 2 drones died. That's hardly any loss for 2 Banelings. Not a good trade-off there for Bly. Bly is going to make Spine Cross because he saw the Roach Warren. He's afraid of them Roaches, man. and he's going to macro up heavy behind us, continue to make drones, but those free spine crawlers will definitely help him to defend against this. Here come the roaches, they're pretty slow, so I think those spine crawlers should be able to finish on time. And let's see what Live Zerg will be able to do now that the contain is happening, because, you know, Bly is not going to push out of his base, man. I mean, he knows that the roaches can do a lot of damage, so he's continue to plant down more defensive structures, and this gives plenty of space for Live Zerg to be, you know, to be able to do something else, to have map control for his own. But it's going to be hard with all these overlords laying around the field.
It absolutely is. You're not going to be able to get too much past Bly without him realizing what's going on. And this is the way you got to play ZVZ, man. I mean, it's going to be a little bit later game until the anti-air starts to hit the field heavy order. So you're allowed to get overlords, you know, spread around the map, get that map awareness. I mean, Bly, perfect example. He sees the Zerglings. He saw the roaches. He knows there's an attack incoming. And due to that, he has laid down an extra couple of spine crawlers, even as laid down his second Evo chamber. Now look at this. The Zerglings make it into the front of the base. They see all of the spine crawlers here. That's quite a bit of spines, man. We got Banelings, we got Zerglings, and let's see if he can handle it. That is quite a bit of roaches, though, on the two bases as they push forward here. The Zerglings going around the front here, and it looks like the Banelings are going to come around the back, and they do go and hit the... They don't hit any Zerglings. They only take out a few of the roaches, and the roaches are getting worked down upon heavily from these spine crawlers, and it looks like the defense should be just fine here for Bly. He should be A-okay on this, as long as he can make a good connection here with these Zerglings, and the Zerglings can make it run like boom! Oh. There it is, baby! We have a lot of Zerglings going down, and even more on the way in, and it looks like Live Zerg throws out the GG. He's been trumped.
What a game, and the stellar defense from Bly. This is what information means in StarCraft. If you know what your opponent is, you know, doing, get your defenses up, you defend like a boss, and Bly takes game one. And that was, of course, this is a best of one. So we score 1 point, 4 team mTL.
Right.
And
right.
Should we keep the scoreboard in terms of teams or players?
You know, I say let's keep it in players right now, and just give the player who's on that team. Just make sure that they have mTL in front of them or Rox in front of them. I think that'd be fine.
So, the score is for the player that's on the team,
yes,
but the name is... Alright, I get it. Alright, that's good.
What flavor do I got? It's melon flavor. Good old melon.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an
I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an... Sorry, I'll stop. So, we should be getting our next game here momentarily. The invite should be coming down. I want to go ahead and throw this out there to you guys. It's a Team Liquid link here from Drusdill. Showing us the Bly link, the 2013 Invitational.
2013?
Something like that. I'll take a look at it here, but Drusdill sent the link, so I figured I'd show it out in the chat. Now, make sure that when we do the teams addicted, you can make TL on mTL capital. I think it'd be good to go then. But we should.
How about the
oh, what's up?
Internet problems to me, and I do not agree.
Internet problems holding you down, son. I'm sorry, man. I know how it is. You know I know how it is. Terrible ISPs are terrible.
Did I lag for the whole 60 seconds or?
No. It was only like 10 seconds, man. Don't worry.
Alright.